Most cars today are designed to last a few years, maybe a decade if you're lucky. They're commodities, built to be used and replaced, but some vehicles are different. Some vehicles, particularly certain LandCruisers, are built to last so long that your kids, and maybe even their kids, could inherit them. It's a fascinating idea, isn't it? A family heirloom that isn't a watch or a piece of furniture, but a machine capable of taking your family on adventures for generations. So today, I'm tackling a different kind of question. It's not about which LandCruiser is the fastest or the most comfortable right now. It's about which one you could confidently pass down to the next generation. Which LandCruiser is the ultimate legacy vehicle? Before we dive in, a quick disclaimer. This video is for general information only and is not mechanical or financial advice. The longevity of any vehicle, including a LandCruiser, depends heavily on its maintenance history, how it's been used, and its current condition. Always get a thorough inspection and seek professional advice before you buy any used vehicle. Alright, let's define what an inheritable LandCruiser actually needs. For a car to be worth passing down, it has to meet some pretty strict criteria. First, it must be mechanically simple. The fewer complex systems there are, the fewer things there are to fail over 30 or 40 years. This also means it should be repairable without needing specialized dealership software or a degree in computer science. Your kids should be able to work on it with a good set of tools and a workshop manual. Next, parts availability has to be guaranteed for the long term. There's no point inheriting a car if you can't find parts to fix it. The vehicle must also tolerate age gracefully. This means it's built with materials and designs that don't degrade quickly. Think robust chassis, durable interior plastics, and engines known for their longevity. Crucially, it still needs to be usable and practical in 20 or 30 years. It can't be so outdated that it's a chore to drive. Finally, and this is important, it needs to have cultural and emotional value. It should be a vehicle that your kids would be proud to own, one that carries the stories of your family's adventures. Not many vehicles, even within the LandCruiser family, can tick all these boxes. So, which models make the shortlist? Several LandCruisers come very close to being the perfect legacy vehicle. There's the legendary 70 series, the undisputed king of toughness and simplicity. Then you have the iconic 80 series, a vehicle that defined a generation of overland travel and is now a certified classic. We also have to consider the well-balanced 100 series, which blended modern comfort with serious capability. All of these are incredible machines, built to a standard that's rare today. They all have their merits as a long-term keeper. But in my opinion, for the specific task of being a family heirloom, only one truly stands above the rest. If I had to choose one LandCruiser, just one to keep, maintain, and one day hand the keys over to my kids, it would be the 105 series. It's the ultimate family legacy cruiser. It perfectly balances old school toughness with just enough modern comfort to remain practical for generations to come. So, why does the 105 series win this title? Let's break it down. First and foremost is its mechanical simplicity, which is designed to age incredibly well. The 105 was sold in an era that was the sweet spot between purely agricultural trucks and the complex electronic SUVs of today. It has no traction control. It has no stability control. The electronics are absolutely minimal, focusing on the basics. This means diagnostics are straightforward. There are no complex computer networks to fail, no expensive sensors that will be impossible to find in 20 years. Your kids will not need an expensive software subscription from a dealership just to keep their inherited LandCruiser on the road. This simplicity is its greatest strength for long-term ownership. Second, the legendary engines. The 105 series came with two of the most bulletproof engines Toyota ever built. You had the 1HZ diesel, a naturally aspirated, indirect injection engine that is famously slow, but mechanically simple and unbelievably unstoppable. With basic maintenance, these engines just keep going. Then there's the petrol option, the 1FI. This 4.5-liter straight six is a powerhouse of reliability. It's smooth, powerful enough, and known for being nearly indestructible. Both of these engines are famous for reaching 500,000, 600,000, even 700,000 kilometers with proper care. This is the kind of engineering you can bet on for the long haul. The third reason, and it's a big one for off-road purists and long-term owners, is the solid front axle. The 105 series was the last of the full-size wagons to feature a live axle at both the front and the rear, just like the 80 series before it. Why does this matter over decades? A solid axle is inherently stronger and more durable than an independent front suspension system, or IFS. It handles relentless corrugations and tough tracks better over a long period. There are fewer moving parts, fewer bush and CV joints to wear out. For a vehicle that's meant to last a lifetime and beyond, this robust, simple design is a huge advantage. It's less prone to wear and easier to maintain over decades of use. Fourth, parts will still exist for this vehicle in 30 years. This is a critical point. The 105 series shares a huge number of mechanical parts with both the 80 series that came before it and the 100 series it was sold alongside. This means there's a massive global parts pool. The aftermarket support is absolutely colossal. From suspension components to engine parts, everything is available. And because it was produced in such large numbers, the parts are often cheap and plentiful. Your kids won't be scrolling through obscure international eBay listings, hunting for a rare electronic control module that's no longer made. They'll be able to walk into a 4x4 shop and get what they need. And the fifth reason the 105 wins is that it's big enough for a family, but simple enough to last forever. It's a full-size wagon with plenty of space for kids, dogs, and camping gear. It's comfortable enough for long-distance touring, but still has that classic connected driving feel. It strikes the perfect balance. It is a LandCruiser your kids will actually want to keep and use for their own family adventures, not just a relic to be parked in a garage or sold off to the highest bidder. It's a practical classic, so you might be asking, why not the others? They're all fantastic LandCruisers. Let's look at them. The 70 series is ultra tough, no question. It's probably the most durable vehicle on this list. But its ride is harsh and its cabin is more utilitarian. It's a brilliant workhorse, but a harder sell as a comfortable family legacy vehicle that you'd use every day. What about the iconic 80 series? It's a legend and collectors absolutely love them. The problem is they are now getting old and pristine examples are commanding very high prices. This means restoration costs are rising, and many examples are starting to suffer from significant rust issues. The cost of upkeep to keep one in top condition can be heavy for the next generation. The 100 series with the V8 engine is an amazing vehicle. It's comfortable, powerful, and very capable. Its main drawback from a legacy perspective is the independent front suspension. It's excellent for on-road comfort, but for a vehicle that needs to withstand decades of potential abuse and be simple to maintain, the solid axle of the 105 just has the edge in long-term durability. And the newer models, like the 200 and 300 series, they are brilliant modern vehicles packed with technology and comfort. But that is also their potential weakness as an inheritable vehicle. The sheer amount of electronics, complex engine systems, and reliance on dealership software makes their very long-term lifespan uncertain. Will you be able to get a new infotainment screen or a body control module for a 200 series in the year 2050? It's a gamble, but here's the real secret to passing a vehicle down. It's not just about the model you choose. It's about how you look after it. An inheritance isn't just given. It's created. That means a lifetime of regular servicing, without fail. It means meticulous care of the cooling system, which is vital for these old engines. It means proactive rust prevention, especially if you live near the coast or in a wet climate. It also means choosing sensible modifications and, for the most part, keeping it mostly stock. A well cared for, tastefully maintained LandCruiser doesn't just stay a machine. It becomes a part of the family, accumulating stories and memories with every trip. So, the final verdict. If you want to buy a LandCruiser today with the genuine intention of it being a vehicle your kids can drive, maintain, and trust long after you're gone, the 105 series is the one. It's the perfect blend of analog toughness and family-friendly practicality. It's strong enough to survive the decades and, most importantly, simple enough to stay relevant and repairable for a generation that will have grown up in the digital world. So, what do you think? Would you pass your LandCruiser down? Or would you sell it and let someone else enjoy it? I'd love to hear your story and your choice of legacy vehicle in the comments below. If you enjoy honest LandCruiser buying advice, long-term ownership insights, and stories about legacy builds like this one, make sure to subscribe to Nomad Off-Road Australia. Thanks for watching.